Hey everybody, welcome to a speedrun example of a Taste of Hope quest. The first item you need is a Rod of Ivandis. If you don't have it, go to Canvas and follow what I'm doing. But bring a hammer, soft clay, a silver and mithril bar, one cosmic and water rune, one sapphire, a rope, a lumbridge teleport, and a few teleports to your closest fairy ring. Once we use the soft clay on the coffin, we teleport to Lumbridge to use the furnace. Make the Sylph Thrill Rod, cast level 1 enchant on the rod, then use the Fairy Ring CKS and go to Paterdomus. Go to where Drezel is, and we want to use the rod on the well. Use the rope on the well, and we'll now have the Rod of Ivandis. Next, you'll want a good pickaxe, 21,000 coins, a vial of water, pestle and mortar, an emerald, a chisel, 1 cosmic and 3 air runes, a super combat or a superset, about half an inventory of high healing food, a couple of staminas or super energies, a teleport to Varrock, and a teleport to your house, a few prayer potions, 2 teleports to Andros, and 3 teleports to Berg Darat. For Andros, you get unlimited teleports to the Ectofuntus with the Ectophile. If you don't have that, you can also bring 2 teleports for the Fairy Ring ALQ. For Berg Darat, you get unlimited teleports with Mauritania legs 3 or 4. If not, you can bring 3 Morton teleports, 3 Barrows teleports, or 3 Fairy Ring teleports to Fairy Ring BIP. In terms of armor, we want to bring some good melee gear, and I created an armor chart ranking the best items you can bring, and for quick prayers, I have it set to protect melee and piety, and any prayers that are similar will be good for killing both bosses during the quest. Alright, so when you're ready, deposit all your items and armor into your bank, and withdraw a pickaxe, 2 Andros teleports, 21,000 coins, a stamina, then teleport to Andros. In these quest speedruns, I only place commentary during important moments of the quest. These videos are meant to be an additional tool for people who use Quest Helper on RuneLite to help fill in the gaps for when the OSRS wiki and Quest Helper might be a bit vague with their instructions. If I were to give a brief summary of this quest, we get our first taste of being in Versenhaza by doing some small tasks in that area. We talk to a few NPCs in Meyerditch, then fight an extremely easy boss called the Abomination. We then make the Ivandis Flail in Old Man Ral's basement, then fight Ranus Draken, a pretty easy boss if you know how to dodge its special attacks. Once in the mines, you have to mine 15 ore and place it in the cart. Each vein holds 3 ore, so we'll need to mine exactly 5 veins. Once you've deposited the ore, talk to the Vampire Juvenate to leave the mines. If you get stopped by any of the flying Firewatch involuntarily, let them take a bite out of you so you can continue traveling through Meyerditch. So during this part of the quest, make sure to stand a tile away before climbing the vent to let the smoke come out. If you try to climb the vent immediately without waiting, you'll take up to 20 damage. There's multiple vents on this wall, so just pay attention to what I'm doing. After the vents, use the bank and deposit everything. First, withdraw your melee armor. Then your pickaxe, vial of water, pestle and mortar, super combat, house tab, Berg de Rot teleport, stamina, and several sets of food. Once again, mine 15 ore, place it in the cart, and leave the mines by speaking to a vampire juvenate. I accidentally drank a super combat too early here. You don't have to for at least another few minutes. Now is the time to drink your stat boosting potions and activate your quick prayers, but like I said, this boss is very weak. You can teleport to your house to refresh your stats, or if you don't have a rejuvenation pool, you can refresh your stats at the Berg de Rot Bank. Next, deposit everything and withdraw an emerald, chisel, 1 cosmic and 3 air runes, a rod of Ivandis, Berg de Rot teleport, and a stamina. Next is the boss fight. Deposit everything and wear your melee gear. Withdraw a Berg de Rot teleport, a Varrock teleport, a stamina, a super combat, a few prayer pots, a solid amount of food. Also, make sure to wear the Ivandis flail and choose the pound option. Once you're ready, speak to Kale and go in. I highly recommend watching me fight Rannis Trakan first so you're prepared once you go in. Drink your stat boosting potions and turn on your quick prayers. And during this stage of the fight, the only attack you have to look out for is its charge attack. It looks like he is running in place, just run 4 to 5 tiles away to massively reduce its damage. When it reaches 250 hit points, it'll summon 2 Firewatch and throw explosives from a distance. Just let Auto Retaliate kill the Firewatch and click a few tiles away when it throws a projectile at you. When the Firewatch are killed, Rannistraken will come back down to attack you again. At 100 hit points, it spawns another 2 Firewatch and throws explosives at you again. Once you've killed the Firewatch the second time, Rannistraken's attack speed increases dramatically, but as long as your prayer points are topped up and you have Protect Melee on, you take almost no damage. Once Rannistraken is killed, you can teleport back to Berg de Rot, take the boat back to Meyerditch, and go to Old Man Rowell's basement to complete the quest. And that's it for the quest, A Taste of Hope. If you enjoyed this type of video, make sure to leave a like, and let me know in the comments what other quests you'd like to see a speedrun guide for. Thanks for watching.